course. River State. How about the governor of Imo State? Not there, albeit from Federal High Court in Abuja. How about the governor of Abia? He's not there. But they copied in every other governor they claim produce oil. And this letter is coming from our own flesh and blood, fellow Biafrans. You see what shame has done to them? You see what shame causes? Out of shame, all of a sudden, Pandev cannot copy in at the state governor, but they copied in, what's it called? Every other governor that has the claim position on you. Non-female. Call yourself Niger Delta, you're an idiot to me. I don't regard you as a human being. And the more you remove yourself from Biafra, the more Fulani will deal with you. They will deal with you. I pray that we conduct a place beside, and majority will say, oh no, a choice is not here. We want to go with the north. They will colonize you. They will subdue you. They will use your mouth to drink contaminated water from oil head. Useless set of people. They think I'm here to pet idiots. They can get to massage the ego of fools. You must be doing. Look at what I do to you. Or out of shame, you can no longer say, "Oh, let me copy in Abia State Governor, or copy in the Supreme Court Governor, who opposed them of Imo State." You couldn't. You can't. You can no longer do. Out of shame, now you know that betrayal doesn't pay. Now you know that betrayal does not pay. If you keep betraying people, you will lose. That's what's happened to you. Shame on all of you. Let me see the useless mouth you open to tell me about Niger Delta. We Niger Delta. Who's Niger Delta? I'm asking you. Who the hell is Niger Delta? Shameless people. Shameless idiots. Who the hell is Niger Delta? I'm asking you. Define Niger Delta for me. What does it mean? It's like a you. Ogoja is Niger Delta. Ogoja is Niger Delta. People are mad. Insane people everywhere. And somebody wrote in a newspaper, a civil rights group, human rights writer, is now everybody's waking up. You are giving all the positions to Fulani. If it's an Igbo man who is in charge, who is the president of Nigeria, and you give, remember, Yoruba said the reason why they voted for Buhari was because they didn't have any presence in the government. Not minding they had positions there. Not minding. What time is it, please? The time now is 10 minutes. We've gone for nearly 2 hours. Unbelievable. I didn't even know that. And it's holding up very well. Do you know that Yoruba said the reason why they did not vote for Jonathan was because there was not enough Yoruba in it. But now, what is happening? The vice they have is missing. Is it not missing? Is it not missing? In fact, they are collecting money. I think it's works. Is it works, mines, and all the nonsense? They are now happy in the government, and the poor people are suffering. There are poor people everywhere, even amongst the Fulani Alamajiri. Instead of all these poor people to sit down and say enough is enough every time, respect the elders, but the elders are the ones killing us. They are the ones killing us. They are the ones selling our land to Alamajiri. They are the ones now begging. After betraying Biafra, you are now begging for Fulani to have mercy and maybe give us one position now. And they're not dominating you. So then when it comes to you, boy, you start running your useless, unable to be talking rubbish with your useless mouth, stinking mouth. You're talking nonsense. Niger Delta will welcome mad people everywhere. Yes. Fulani has taken over everything. Now you people have woken up. Everybody's now shouting, Fulani this, Fulani. So you never knew that before? You never knew that before? Or you are too hopeless and too stupid to understand? These Yoji black people cannot reason very well. You can't reason. There is an opportunity now to correct everything. The opportunity is there to fix everything. Once it is out in the open that Nigeria has no president, they can no longer hide. When is that boy going to speak? Do you think he's ever going to talk? And which software would they have? We don't have. I am asking Asorok, which software are you? Which software will the Chinese have that we don't have already, waiting for them? Ordinary picture. You've been trying all this while to Photoshop yourself into relevance. It's failed. Every picture you bring out, every picture, once we look at it, we tell you where the faults are. Everywhere. And as I've told you, once they issue a picture, quietly go to that picture and keep magnifying it, expand it. You will see that the face of the idiot wearing a mask will dissolve. Go and try it and see. To let you know that it's all fake. All fake. Are you telling me, hi, Nnamdi Kanu, they think if they insult us, oh yeah, it's very stupid. He's a psychiatric case. They think if they say that, we will stop. You don't know that is where we get our energy from. If I'm not a madman, I'm not an agitator. Well, is an agitator normal? When you're fighting for freedom, are you normal? How can it be normal? Fighting for freedom. In simple everywhere. These are people from the south still begging the north. One, Nahoro wrote, is a veteran journalist and activist, Peter Nahoro. He called for restructuring. And I'm telling Mr. Nahoro, you are wasting your time. There is nothing like restructuring. We are not interested in your stupid restructuring. If what Fulanis are bringing to you is not enough to tell you that you should go your own way, that means you're even a worse fool than I had thought. They say I insult people. Why won't I insult you? You're a black man, you're stupid, and you want me to tell you that you're intelligent? Is that what you want me to say? Oh, he's nice, oh. I don't do that nonsense. I don't. I have no time for idiots. How can you be talking about restructuring in a country where the Fulani, a president is dead? Dead, no vice president. A woman who was not elected brought her lover into the villa. Are you people insane? Are you mad? What are you restructuring? It's not to talk about breakage. Let everybody go there. Talk about restructuring. Let's restructure the polity. Are you insane? Some of you cannot speak very well because you are compromised. Allow us to speak because we are not compromised. Allow us to speak. We are not compromised. I remember somebody said, hey, he's been bribed by APC. You think I've been bribed by APC and they say all these things about them, they will not tell the whole world the deal we cut? You don't know that? Or some of you are too daft to be able to reason that through. I had a sip of water. Peter Enahoro, go and tell yourself and your friends we are not interested in any stupid restructuring. All the nonsense about region, 1960 constitution, rubbish. We want outright independence. We are going to conduct place beside referenda everywhere, from every nation. We ask you in simple English, do you want to be part of Biafra? Yes or no? If you say no, we say bye-bye. But the day the Fulanis will come to take your land, we will not come to help you. Simple. You think we are begging? Why should we beg anybody to be part of Biafra? Why? When we know that after 6 months of Biafra's independence, you'll be begging to come in. You're begging for visa to come. Why must I beg you for what? People that resisted the whole world for 3 years. Russia, Britain, Egypt, OAU, Yugoslavia, name it. You think we'll beg you to come and join there? You're insane. This may be in the middle of all this nonsense. People are busy selling our land to Fulani. And you want me to be happy, to pamper you, to tell you you're a nice person. Oh, how nice you are. Oh, unbelievable. My happiness today is that even clans in Edo and the great Benin, I love Benin Kingdom, I've been saying it from day one. I love their tradition, I love their culture. It's Igoromigodo, of course, it's not Benin, it's Igoromigodo. I love their culture, I love their warriors. They went to war, they fought like the Biafrans, they fought the British. They fought the British very well. They are the owners of Lagos. They called it Eko. Omo is a Benin word. So Igoromigodo is their name. So you don't know that? Omo is a Benin word, it's not Yoruba. For your information. For your information. And I was asking, as I was doing my research, I went and I asked, what is the meaning of Asian? And somebody said, Asian means the people of God. I said, are you sure? They said it's Umuchuku. But I did further research. I went to the map. And I now saw the reason why some Asian people said, Ishan I think it's called, that they are not Asian. That their actual name is Ubiaja. And there's a place called Akahia. These are all Igbo sounding names. And then I looked at the map further, and the map is now telling me that Asian, they are called, the name is not their name, because when they accepted the name, they call them Ewu Asian. Ewu, EWU Asian, Ewu, which is good. I saw it in the map, I was flabbergasted. And look at, from Asian to Ewanke is not very far. Not far at all. Unbelievable. They are Umuchuku Umuchineke. Somebody said they are. Oh, dear me. There are speakers of truth everywhere, and I must recommend them. As I said, the young Yoruba man, if he continues that way, our own Simon Ekwe, if he continues that way, and many others, which I shall go through later on. Efe is doing very well. They are the ones who are going to vote. These are the people who are going to vote. These are the people who are going to vote. And I want us, please, to accept this very fact that these people are the ones who we should be listening to. We should be listening to them. We ought to be listening to them. These are our people, and they are doing a very marvelous job, a very wonderful job, a very wonderful job. We must, as a matter of fact, listen to these people. Efe is one of them. I want to be able to assemble all their names. If I've said Maegun's diary, you must go there and listen to him whenever he's on. There is our brother Murphy Uyi Ogiso. You must listen to him. Please, Amaka, publish their pictures and their names. These are the people that tell you the truth. And I hope they remain that way. Any day they deviate, any day you deviate, you are gone. Remain on the truth, always, with no hidden agenda. I said no hidden agenda. Remain straightforward, no hidden agenda. No middleman. No, no jokes. Please. And I will start from let me see if I can start from the beginning. There is Biafra child. You know Biafra child, Mwachineke. You must listen to Biafra child, Mwachineke. There is Onyemachi Oba doing a very good job. There's our sister, Tamunotonye. Tamunotonye, you must listen to her. You must listen to her. Efe, Owanobo Efe, you must listen to her. And then our sister, I watched her today. I couldn't stop laughing. Oh wow, Sophia Obaze. Hey, this one is one woman riot squad. Oh my goodness. We love them. We love them. And our dear sister, the freedom fighter herself, we call her freedom fighter. You know her very well, Faith Ogala. These are the people to listen to. They are the ones that will tell you the truth uncompromisingly. Uncompromisingly, they speak the truth. And most of them are from Edo. So, Edo, there will be a place beside. If you want to join, you join. You don't want to join, you go. As simple as that. But in any case, the crown or the throne of Igoromigodo will be respected, revered, and adored always. As I've said, is a culture that I have so much respect and admiration for. And we'll keep it that way in Biafra, even enhance it more. But we can't beg anybody. We are not in the business of begging people. Why? Please, we don't beg anybody. The whole Niger Delta nonsense must stop. If you look at the map of the zoo, it tells you very clearly that in actual fact, the southeast is in Cross River State. That's the southeast. Igbo land is the 5 states in the middle, and Anioma all the way to Ewanke is actually the east central. They are the central states in the east. And then you come down, you have the south. of Biafra, which is Akwa Ibom and Ijoland. Very simple. But they keep changing. Nigeria has no north, but it has south-south. You know, there's no north in Nigeria. What you have is northwest, northeast, and middle belt. There is no north. But in the north, there is no north. But in the south, there is south-south. Not only south, but south-south. These are some of the things that I expect people to be able to reason through and know that they're playing with us. And there is anybody telling me Port Harcourt, I will block you. I will not talk to you again. A white man cannot come from Britain to give me a name. I don't subscribe to that rubbish. I don't buy into that inferiority complex. We don't buy into it. Port Harcourt is Iguacha. If you write in IPOB and you say it is Port Harcourt, your post will be deleted. Your articles will not be published. There is nothing like Port Harcourt. Nothing. It is Iguacha. That's the name. I can't go to England, go to Liverpool and call it Port Okereke. Are you mad? A white man to come to your land and it's Port Harcourt. I live in PH. Fools everywhere. Fools everywhere. What is your name? What is your name? Iguacha. If you don't know, not Port Harcourt. Harcourt is dead. He's a man who was a morally bankrupt, depraved man that used to sleep with little boys. You don't know that? That's the name you're answering, saying you're from Port Harcourt. Mad. Is it Iguacha? Because it's an Igbo name, you don't want to answer it. Because you're Niger Delta. Mad lunatics everywhere. We'll continue. Because I came across also a piece of very wonderful this evening. The names and their meaning. What are the names and their meaning? And it was written by a Guardian newspaper of all people. Are you listening to what Guardian is saying? They know the truth, but they're hiding it. And I want this thing everywhere. China said give it to Amaka to post everywhere. Open it and show them so that they will know. Mad people. You're Igbo, you're hiding your Igbo-ness. You are afraid. Maybe because of the stupidity of those in America. Because of that, I will say, oh, I'm no longer Igbo. Because the Igbos in America are stupid. I will say, I'm no longer Igbo. Nonsense people everywhere. According to Guardian newspaper, naming a child is very important in a parent's life. The name forms the basis of the child's identity. Give them the news. Your name is who defines who you are. When my kids they go outside and they are missing, he said, my name is Nnamdi Kanu. You know where they come from. Once they open their mouth, what is your name? My name is Nnamdi. What is your name? The little one, my name is Nnamdi Kanu. You know where they come from. Not my name is Cyril. And then the next question is, but where do you come from? Thank you, Guardian, for writing this. Guardian is one the zoo. It's an establishment paper. These are the people that support evil. It doesn't mean when they write something decent, we cannot read it out for the whole world to hear. We read it. Naming a child is very important. It's a very important decision for the child's parents as the name forms the basis of the child's identity. Now, do you understand it? Why Port Harcourt must be Iguacha? Not Port Harcourt. Iguacha. I know Yoruba newspapers do that in Port Harcourt. You know they're very vindictive and evil. Spiteful and evil. As Lugard said, always conniving, seditious, knocking the people's head together. That's their job. Seditious. You see, Iguacha. The Igbo people, according to Guardian newspaper, an ethnic group native, listen to Guardian, native to the South Central and Southeastern Nigeria. So they even know the truth. And by Southeastern, they mean Cross River. South Central, they mean all of us, all the way to Iwanke. Because the man saying Edo this, Edo that, I'm asking him, are you aware that there are Igbo people in Edo State? Do you know the Igbo people there? So when I come for my people, I'm not coming for you. If you want to come, you come with us. Not by force. But Iwanke, Igbo Akare. That Obemudia, because Obemudia's mother is from Igbo Akare. He took Igbo Akare into Edo, into Bini, into the court, all those things that they're doing there. We are not abandoning not 1 inch of Igbo land, not 1 inch. it won't be abandoned. It's left for people to say we don't want to be. Then they can go. And the day they say they want to be, we delete them from memory. They can never ever belong again. So when we are coming to Edo, we're not coming for you. The idiots that drew up the Edo map, Edo state, they added our people there. Okay? They added our people there. Very important. So they know that we occupy the South Central and Southeastern. No, they know. South Central and Southeastern. It's very clear. You cannot hide it. There are some things you cannot hide. It is the truth. Absolute truth. You cannot hide it. There is nothing you can do about it. The map is there and very clear for the whole world to see. I have seen a car, Igbo land, Aniocha, Igbo. That's Anioma. Ukwane, Igbo land. Isoko, therefore Muri for information. Isoko is Igbo. Yeah, what of that? You can do your research. Urobo is also there. But one thing ties us together. All our mothers, they tie two-piece wrapper, don't they? Headscarf and blouse. Something you don't find anywhere else. That is what makes us unique. So, I would say Asian, Obaji people, which is Asian. For now, go and check. If your mom, those that went to church today, if she tied two-piece wrapper, if she did, then you're one of us. You're part of this family. It doesn't matter what the Oba of Benin says. He only has one vote. Oba of Benin, that I respect very much, only has one vote. When there is place beside, no traditional ruler will have two votes. There's only one vote. You vote if you want to belong to Biafra or not. If you don't want to Biafra, then you go. Then we continue. But the day you ask for visa, we will not give you. We must all stop this nonsense, Niger Delta rubbish and South. And I'm glad that respectable Igbo and the Bibio elders have commenced very deep consultations with other clans of Biafra land. Because Biafra will never be like the zoo. As I've said, let me repeat what I said before. Biafra land can never be another zoo, Nigeria, never. Everybody will be on their own. I said on their own. You run your land, you make your laws in your local language, how you deem fit. And that local language, I don't want to, we have to make it in another Efik. No. Efik people are also Ibibio people. Because they've been playing with us. I have the history here, and I'll give it to you very shortly. I will. But the nonsense happening at Headbridge must stop, please. And there are many, many things that the whole world needs to see. Those who are killing us and those who are supporting them. I have a letter here from Pastor Okenwa. It's an internal memo that he wrote to all pastors in Middle East region. I don't know which one is Middle East. It's our new name. This is a Yoruba church. I have nothing against the church. They can do whatever they like. I believe in freedom of worship. Anything you want to worship is your business. You can go ahead. But this one now, our new name now is Middle East. I can see the letter here. Please circulate this very letter. Before you know it now, tomorrow they'll start saying Middle East. And we now come to Middle East. I have some idiots saying, I'm a Middle Eastern. You know how we behave. Don't give us a name. Once you give us that, you see champions for that name, they will emerge. They will say, I'm a Middle Eastern. They are not calling us Middle East, according to Redeem. May the Lord be gracious to you as you continue to labor in his vine. Where the Lord has a vine in the zoo, I have no idea. But as a matter of spiritual urgency, we should immediately in our family closet raise flaming altars of intercession for Nigeria. This will have a problem with them. They have come again. This is where I have issue. You see the ground. They know that Biafra is coming. Now, what is this Yoruba church doing? Is writing to our people because they know how gullible some of us can be. Do you see my problem with them? Saying they should erect altar, flaming altar, with firewood and I don't know what they're going to sacrifice if it's cockroach. I don't know. I have no idea. To pray for Nigeria to be one. Do you see my problem with these people? When I speak now, they say I like you, but I have my flesh and blood from there. I can't hate people. That is part of me. I cannot. But do you see what they are doing? Can you see what they are doing? Writing for because they know that Biafra is everywhere. They are now writing saying it's urgent. Pray for blood of Jesus on Nigeria. Do you see? Do you see? I won't say much. The person that wrote it is an Igbo man. He's the okay one. He is the pastor for Middle East region, no longer Southeast. RMN as you, unbelievable. When we speak the truth, they say we are attacking Yoruba pastors and church. No, I'm not. But anybody preaching one Nigeria, asking us to pray for Nigeria, you're asking for our trouble. Pray for one Nigeria in Yoruba churches in Yoruba land, not in Biafra land. I'm now telling people right this night, any pastor, any church, any priest that says pray for Nigeria, people should walk out of that church. It's an order. They shouldn't go there again. Which Nigeria? What is the meaning of the word Nigeria? Where does it come from? The same Nigeria that took over the whole of NNPC, that people are begging, the same Nigeria I'm asking you that is bringing Janjaweed, open their borders in the north, but close the borders in the south. You people in the south, are you people that stupid? You don't reason? You have no brain? They close your borders, but the borders in the north are open? Oh, God. I want to listen to this pastor. He's a Yoruba man. Let's listen to him. Hear what he has to say. He has something very important to say. I want to play it for Yoruba people. I love this man. He's Yoruba, but I love him. I love Aya Debanjo. I love him. Man, any day, any time, morning, noon, and night, you call them, they stand up, they are still saying the same thing. That is what I call consistency. Those are the people that earn my respect, not those that come with the wind. When the wind blows, they change. They blow here today, they go. It blows there tomorrow, they go. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Let us listen to this Yoruba pastor and hear what he has to say. Very, very important, please.
Not for Fulanis.
Listen.
If you attack back.
He's telling Yoruba.
The book of Hosea chapter 4 verse 6 says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Are you listening?
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me. Say thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
Yes.
Yoruba youth, it is time for you to wake up, to form a formidable group within your localities, and be ready at any time to defend yourself.
This is a priest. These are the Desmond Tutus of this. These are the priests that I like. A priest speaking the truth, not talking rubbish. He never said one Nigeria. Please circulate this very video everywhere. Put it on my wall that they may see it. He's a Yoruba man. These are the people that I love and respect. Not those from Sierra Leone. You know there's some Yorubas from Sierra Leone. Like the Tinubus and Okoya Thomas. They came from Cameroon. Sorry, from Sierra Leone. Let's continue.
From Fulanis and total Islamization of Nigeria and make Oduduwa Republic a reality.
Oduduwa Republic.
Yorubas, how long are you going to remain dumb? To believe lies of pastors and governors and cabals?
Are you listening? This is a minister of God saying that, asking Yoruba youth, how long are you going to listen to lies from pastors from the Redeemed Church? For how long? Ask you to pray for one night. This is a man of God. This is a pastor, a Yoruba pastor. Let's listen. Let's listen.
Yoruba land, not for Fulani, in your localities, and be ready at any time to defend yourself from Fulanis and total Islamization of Nigeria and make Oduduwa Republic a reality.
Yes.
Yorubas, how long are you going to remain dumb? To believe lies of pastors and governors and cabals and coward obas.
Coward obas.
Pastor Enoch Adeboye was the booster of RCCG and not founder. He was the man that derailed Christianity in Nigeria, especially in Yoruba land. I am not judging, but he created classical and modern Christians in RCCG that made many people to fall to the trap of Satan through fornications. He commercialized school churches and deviated from the way.
Now, that one is religious politics. I won't go into that. Are you listening very well? Your daddy GOs have trapped your brain as the cabal is messing you up with Janjaweed. So is your daddy GOs writing to you, telling you to put up a flaming altar of Christ in the blood of Christ to pray for one Nigeria. You will drown in that blood of Christ. You will drown inside it. Take up all walk inside that blood. One Nigeria is killing everybody. The same Nigeria that is killing everybody you're asking people to pray for. Do you have conscience at all? Is it because of the money you see how these commercial pastors, all these sons of Satan, send their pastors? Some of them putting on bleaching now, like Osibajo. So there used to be the picture released of him. You know, as I said, when they shine the floor for you, you're gone. They shine his table. It's not like a mirror. Look at Osibajo. It's now white as Michael Jackson. Look at Osibajo. Osibajo is now whiter than Michael Jackson. Only heaven knows where they put him. And I still believe that it must have been him in that grave for Abakiari. I think it's Osibajo who is there. Yoruba pastors must repent. Asorok is empty. Where is your president? I'm asking them. Where are the people making it possible for the Janjaweed to invade our land? Where are they? Are you people telling me that you're Nigerians, you're blind? You cannot see that the coffin they used to bury Abakiari, there was blood inside it. Are you all blind? Are all of you blind in Nigeria? What is Fulani giving to you people? All of you are cowards. You do nothing. You support evil. You support evil. Whose blood is in that coffin? If it's not Osibajo, then bring Osibajo out. Let us see. If you are telling me that they did not shoot Osibajo in the head and bury him and bringing out Photoshop, now Osibajo is now looking white, like a ghost. Bring out Osibajo to address the world and speak Yoruba. Allow him to go to his village. Let's see. Osibajo is dead. I'm telling you the truth. Because once they start bringing out, because there is no need to Photoshop a picture. Only if they want to play a game with the world. If they hold Osibajo back, they will say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu will complain and say Osibajo is dead. So at the last minute, when he wants to expose the dead Buhari and the scam going on, they will bring him out and say, oh, can't you see? Osibajo is alive, oh, he's been lying to you. That could be the only reason. But all the same, Osibajo, I don't know you as to be a man of light skin. Or I don't know you as a man that puts on bleaching cream. Where's the name of that pastor that put on his cream that Jubril used to like so much? That pastor, I don't know his name. He loves cream, a bit of cream, and shishin, kind of Tennessee. Now, I am asking them once again, where is Yemi Osibajo? Why is Boss Mustafa doing his job? Nigerians, you claim you're educated. Nigerians, you claim you are enlightened. Nigerians, you claim you are polished. You're intellectual. And you flat file. You carry flat file with a worn-out constitution inside it, talking rubbish. Intellectual. Where is Osibajo? Where is Yoruba? Where is your son? Unless you're in on this Jubril is now gone. Unless you're in on this Fulani fraud. Where is your son? We don't want, he was in a meeting. Can't you see his picture? Can't you see his video? We want to see him outside talking to people. A live press conference. Look at the blood-stained coffin. Look at Osibajo's picture. I posted it earlier. The table is now shining. They surrounded Osibajo with so many bottles of water. You think if they're advertising table water, pure water inside Asorok, man. Look at the bottle. He's now, I don't know, he survived COVID-19. Did they ask him to start drinking water? Look, now they now use bottled water to decorate. It's the new in thing now, bottled water. He's now a bottled water man. The face mask he's wearing is up to his eyeballs. I don't think this man is alive. I'm telling you the truth. Because it won't cost them anything to bring him out. Why are they doing this thing to this man? This man is a gentleman. Why are they suffering him? Why have they done this to? Why are they doing this to Osibajo? What did he do? Who did he offend? Who? That Yoruba cannot look for their son. Very, very sad indeed. And I told you that Aisha is in charge. I have to preach. Okay, I have to preach this gospel. If I have to be here 5 hours, I'll be tonight 5 hours. I must say what I have to say. If you're tired, you go to radio and listen. Buhari goes off and cancels appointments, approvals made by late Kyari. Have you seen the news? Oh, Buhari did not cancel it. Oh. So Buhari is afraid of Abba Kyari. So all of a sudden, Abba Kyari is dead. Buhari is now cancelling all Abba Kyari appointments, which is to say to you that Madam President is now in charge. Madam unelected President. Aisha Buhari, Her Excellency. Madam unelected President, Her Excellency Aisha Buhari is now in charge. Remember those times that you saw those videos where Aisha was complaining that those in appointments, those that got power did not work for APC. Now she is putting those she feels worked for APC in the rightful positions. She is now in charge. Are you telling me that the old dictator with kidney failure, I know the exact word where he was. I know, when I get on the video, they'll be shocked. Are you telling me that Buhari was, a general was frightened of Abba Kyari, that he could not reshuffle the appointments? Now they agree. Do you see that Nigerians are stupid? These are the worst set of idiots in the whole planet. Can you actually read the news? The headline says Buhari goes tough, cancels appointments, approvals made by late Abba Kyari. So it was Abba Kyari that was appointing people. Now you know. When I told you that he was a de facto president, now in death they have confirmed it. Do you see Obunike? Do you see Obunike PG? Do you see that I don't lie? Nnamdi Kanu doesn't lie. They brought out one Yoruba idiot yesterday. He's a psychiatrist. He's a psychologist. Why won't I be angry? And the cycle. You are in a zoo. Who is normal in a zoo? Who? I ask you. Look at them. All of a sudden, Abba Kyari is dead. Even the journalists, even people quoting from us, they are so daft, they don't know anything. Buhari goes tough. Tough now that Abba Kyari is dead. Cancels appointments made by who? By Abba Kyari, not you, the president. Too. Hey! Zoological Republic. Do you see why they are fighting online? Do you see why they are struggling every blessed day? Every day they are struggling. How do we stop IPOB? How do we ridicule Nnamdi Kanu? They Photoshop all the pictures in the world. They get Yoruba idiot from school where there is no light to talk rubbish. They don't know that IPOB is under oath. All these things, all this nonsense, you're right. You're in the UK. You're a coward. Come back. You think IPOB? So they think if they keep writing it, stupid, idiotic Igbo men especially will latch onto it. Is that what you think? Is that what you think? Elohim has destroyed the zoo because of us. We have destroyed Nigeria. You're not going anywhere. That idiot is there taking Idel Fitri with a mask, doing all that. Only in Asorok. He cannot speak. He cannot travel abroad. You are trapped inside Asorok. And I'm sure before 3 years, Aisha is still a young girl. She'll get pregnant again. Aisha is young. And in Islam, they cannot do abortion. So let me see what she's going to do. She'll get pregnant soon. What are going to do? Then I'll see. Maybe they'll say he's idiot in the zoo. Adebo will say it's Holy Ghost that got Aisha pregnant. It's the Holy Spirit. You know they are fools. And idiots will believe it. That small boy will impregnate you. That little boy. Look at his eyes. All I told him, he will impregnate you. Your eye will clear. You want to play Marie Antoinette as a hard woman. Your husband is dead. Instead of you to bring your husband back and bury your husband, you are with your lover inside that rock. Abomination in Islam. And you claim you're praying to God. You're praying to Allah. And Allah will listen to your prayers. Because you're deceiving Christians. You're deceiving Biafrans. Because of that, somehow, God will forgive. Allah will forgive you. That's why they came. So if God will ask them, why are you doing this? They say, I want to go and capture Biafra land for you. They're infidels. I want to go and capture them. Where you are capturing Biafra land, that boy will capture you and impregnate you. Then your eye will clear. Your eyes will clear. then you know what you've done to yourself. Buhari goes stuff, cancels appointments, approvals. So it was Abba Kyari that was appointing people. Now you people agree. Now you people agree. We have destroyed the zoo. That's allowed. We have completely destroyed the zoo. It's gone. This is not for envy or jealousy. If you like as an Igbo idiot, be as envious as you like. Let that envy kill you. You can never be like us. Never, ever, ever. Buhari go tough when Abba Kyari is there. And you have degrees here. You read in Cambridge and in Oxford and in Princeton, in Harvard. Yes. Your common brain cannot tell you what is going on. So you cannot you cannot ask yourself, how come you're cancelling appointments and approvals made by late Abba Kyari when you're the president and you're alive? Oh, I know Mr. President. He's a good. Which Mr. President or Mrs. President? Is it like you're talking about? All of you are cowards, afraid of falling. That's why you're betrayers. More they betrayed IPOB, betrayed me. With the governors, they betrayed me. They wanted me to be killed because I told them Fulani was coming to kill everybody. Now the Fulani has come. Now they're building a gate at the head bridge. Hey! Yoruba will say Okpare, isn't it? I say Okpare or Akari, I don't know which one it is. Okpare, I know his leg. Leg has decayed. Is it not Okpare? Leg has decayed. There is also a video. Show them how they do it. Amaka, please post it. Let them see. The young Bobo with Aisha. This boy, people are busy doing Yahoo 419, asking old 90-year-old white women to marry them that they love them. When this boy came from this is not Jubilee, of course, because Jubilee is dead. Came from nowhere. He gets money, pretends to be a president, and sleeping with the wife of a president of a country. And the country thinks he's the president. He's having fun. This is proper Yahoo, proper 419. This is it. And all of you claim you're smart in the zoo. You're intelligent. Look at the pictures I posted them. Repost those pictures and tell me if that's an 80-year-old man, 80-year-old Buhari. Tell me. With double kidney failure, brain damage, tumor in the brain. I have his hospital records. Mad people everywhere. Lunatics. Is that an 80-year-old man? Is this boy 80? No wonder Aisha is shining. Why will she shine? When I want fresh blood, they bring to an alcohol in a zoo back off. Mad people everywhere. We must continue. Look at the Photoshop pictures. And I challenge them. Show me Aisha Buhari with dead Buhari before 2017. Get me a picture of Aisha Buhari doing lovey-dovey with the old dead Buhari before 2017. I am begging anybody to bring it. You don't have it. Idiots will do Zoom tomorrow. Mr. President is a good man. I want to direct it to Mr. President. Because Yoruba is ashamed of themselves. If I were to be a Yoruba man, they'll promote me. They'll say, how can Omo Igbo. Hey, Omo Igbo. We can't promote him all. You don't know that? You don't know this is jealous Yoruba style. You know, Igbo, we do our own little greed, as they're doing in Ambubre greed. And Choncho, and Igbo. Yoruba, they give you the raw one. The raw jealousy and envy. They're wondering how come, out of all the people to be saying this, how come it's Nnamdi Kanu? If I were to be a Yoruba person by now, oh my goodness. You pay a ticket to come and see me. You pay to come to see me. Because I'm not from them. That's why they behave the way they do. Very vindictive and evil. Not all of them is the media I'm talking about. Look at the picture with the coat of arms on the rug. Look at his cheeks. They're going to tell us he's wearing a mask. Look at his cheeks. Look at it. Puffed out like puff puff. Look at it. Can't you see it? Nigerians, are you all of you blind? 200 million people, are all of you blind? Are you all very stupid? You cannot see? Can't you see the picture? What again? Every night, this boy, hey, Some people are lucky. God bless me comes in many ways. So there's no greater God bless me than this one. This boy. Hey, some of you are going to redeem, going to plan to go to heaven. The boy is in heaven, in Asorok. Jida is around full time in Asorok. He is living life full time in Asorok. And you're running around doing one Nigeria with APC. Your age mate is in Asorok. Holding down Aisha. You're busy running around with laptop. You're doing Iraq, 3K a week. You're doing 3,000. Your age mate is in Asorok. Keeping Aisha honest. And you're there doing Iraq for 3,000 a week. I believe in Nigeria. Don't go to Nigeria Delta, it's because of their oil. Your age mate is in Asorok. Look at him. Shining. Aisha is shining. Everybody is clean and shining. Hey. Nigeria is a drama, I'm telling you. One massive drama, zoological republic. And who will be there to support them with BBC Igbo? Supporting Yoruba papers, BBC Igbo. Very sad. There was something I wanted to preach this very day. Hey! Oh, there's no time. I have to make an exception. That is a very particularly important preaching I wanted to make. To let the people understand, I think I must preach it this very day. I will preach it because they have turned Ubunike into another new Sokoto. Maybe as we have Katsina Allah in Benue State, we now have Sokoto Allah in Ubunike. That will be their new name, Sokoto Allah. They have now given it to hey, unbelievable. But I must praise Iseluku people. I must praise the Iseluku kingdom because they have rejected Miet Yala money. They have. And the reason I'm saying this, I have to preach this gospel. I must preach it. Miet Yala went to Iseluku and Iseluku said no. Iseluku said no, we don't have it. We don't want you here, we don't want. No market, no Awasa market. No, sorry, Awasa blood are victims. It's no Fulani market. Yoruba, you are busy dividing us. You come, you say Southeast. Now we now have Middle East. We used to have East Central, the Southeast, South, up South, down South, East South, West South, everything. But Yoruba people were never one people before. The Yoruba nation, you people were not one people before. Hey, I have come to Yoruba, they have cut me off. Hey, Facebook, they have cut me off. They have cut me off. I must go back to Facebook. They have cut me off. I must go back. You must go. We are live and direct. They are wasting their time. Elohim gave me a gospel to preach, and that gospel I am going to preach. I must preach it. They have cut everybody off. Because I was demolishing Aisha. I was demolishing Aisha Buhari, and they cut me off unceremoniously. Unceremoniously, they cut me off. Very, very sad indeed. Very, very sad indeed. But I must preach the gospel of heaven. This is a live presentation. We are Radio Biafra, and humanity is paying attention. We are destroying this Zoom. And the Yoruba boy in Facebook quickly cut me off. And they think I can be nice. I can't be nice to people who are evil. I cannot be nice to you. Are you drunk? I can't be nice to you if you're evil. I can't be nice to you. We are going back to Facebook. We are going back to Facebook. We are back. They can't stop us. If you cut us off 10,000 times, I will return 10,000 times. I will preach the gospel that Elohim has given me to preach. In truth and in every honesty. I just had a sip of water. We are live. Tell them we are live on Facebook on my page. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are live on my Facebook page. 400,000 followers, which is nothing anyway. But that's what Facebook allowed me to have. That's the original one, the original page where you can find me. My goodness. We are back on my Facebook page to preach the gospel of heaven. I am here. David Nnamdi, I'm here. Ebube Chukwuzo, favor, I'm here. Kelechi Uchenna Nwobodo. What are you talking about? We are live and direct. I want to preach a gospel this evening that Elohim asked me to preach about the Yoruba race, so that they may turn from what they are doing and become good people. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by Facebook. I wanted to assert with every degree of certainty that the Yoruba race were never one people before. It was due to war and conquest that made them one. A war and conquest that Igbo people never embarked upon. The Eba nation is a separate people. The Ebas are separate people. From the Oyo, from the Ijebu, separate. The only thing that unites them is the Oyo Empire. That's the only thing that unites them. And to prove it to you, as I'm telling you, just be jotting them down, be writing them down. Egba Nation, Egba, EGBA, they have their own national anthem. Do you know that? The same way Urobo has, because some of you don't know that the song I play these days, first, before I play Rex Lawson, is Urobo national anthem. Some of you don't know. I play it. If you like, I can play it for you again. Yoruba they have their own national anthem. I play Urobo national anthem every blessed day. Some of you don't notice, but I do. I want to play it again for you, so that some of you who may not know will know that we are everywhere. This is Urobo national. Did you hear that? That was Urobo national anthem. The same way that Egba in Yoruba land, Egba kingdom, they have their own national anthem. They have the Egba anthem. I don't speak Yoruba. I would have tried to read out the words for you. But I know this one says, Lori Oke Owun Petele. I don't want to make mistakes, please. They have Egba. They have their own national anthem. I want to prove to Yoruba journalists that this their divide and rule is not good. It is not good. Yoruba, your divide and rule, this thing you're helping Fulani to divide people and conquer them is evil. Because at a time, you were not one nation. Nobody has dug in to be saying, oh, the woman, man, or your man. No. We respectfully refer to all of you as Yoruba. And why do you always want to come into Biafra land to divide people? Why? Oh, because you two need access to oil. I've forgotten. Alakija and Otedola. It's all oil, isn't it? Zoo. What happened to the Yoruba? What is happening to us now happened to them. What is happening today to us happened to them. Do you know that I'm going to give you a bit of history? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Elohim. Uthman Danfodio, whose grandson was Ahmadu Bello. I want to tell you why Fulani hate our people so much. I want to tell you why Fulani want to take over Delta State. I want to tell you why they are in Okpanam, which the Obi of Okpanam or the traditional ruler in Okpanam did not see. I want to teach him tonight what he never knew. The all-conquering Fulani man. That came from Futajalon. He was actually born in Gobel. His name is Uthman Danfodio, the man that said he would dip the Quran in the Atlantic. He, first of all, I will tell you what the history book says about him. I'll read. Following a jihad led by Uthman Danfodio and a rapid consolidation of the Hausa city-states of contemporary northern Nigeria, the Fulani Sokoto Caliphate invaded and annexed the Boffa Nupe kingdom. Nupe were ancient people. Fulani swallowed them. Listen, all of you talking about one Nigeria, you are preparing your own death. Go and dig your grave because Fulani is coming. The more you say one Nigeria, please God be digging your grave because all of you be swallowed up. Now listen, they have cut us now. They have left us at about 7.6K. We'll continue. If you like, let it be only one person left. I'll preach. They invaded and took over Nupe kingdom. They now started to advance southwards into Oyo lands. Shortly afterwards, the Fulani army overran Yoruba military capital in Ilorin. You know, Yoruba Irats never love to talk. They never talk about Ilorin. They don't like it, and that's how to cure them. Anywhere you see a Yoruba Irat writing rubbish, simply go and take the history of Ilorin and dump it on the thread. They will disappear. You know, they are masters at deflection. If you write something now, they will never debate you on that thing. They say, oh, but Ojukwu run to Ivory Coast. If you're stupid, you follow them. Ignore them. Bring them back to the subject matter. If they refuse, after 2 attempts, you give them a Ilorin. Anything they say, you remind them of a Ilorin. Ilorin was the military capital of Yoruba people, where the Are Onoka come for wars, Afonja, their overall field marshal. It was overrun by the Fulanis. They overran it. After they took Nupe, the same thing they're not doing to us. Can you see what they're doing? The same pattern. They have the same strategy. The same pattern. It never changes. But my only happiness now is we are everywhere. The world is watching. They are pretending they don't know. I know that the British High Commissioner is covering up for the Fulanis as best as possible. The U.S. ambassador is doing her best to cover up all the atrocities. We are waiting for them to start. We are in our land, and they came, so we're waiting for them to start. Once they start and we unleash our own madness, nobody will now say that, oh, but they're Nigerians now, they are free to travel to anywhere. Are you following? Now listen. They overran the Yoruba military capital of Ilorin, and then they sacked Fulani. Yoruba, why are you following Fulani? Now look at what they did to you. Why are you following them? They destroyed Oyo Ile. Fulani destroyed Oyo Ile. Today, Yoruba is following Fulani, and I'm asking why. Why, Yoruba? Why? Oyo Ile, which was the royal seat of the Oyo Empire, the great Oyo Empire, their royal seat was at Oyo Ile. Do you know the Fulani sacked them and killed them? Today, Yoruba is serving Fulani. Hey, unbelievable. Following this, Fulani so much dealt with Yoruba that Yoruba abandoned Oyo Ile and they ran south. In other words, Fulani have been chasing Yoruba into... Hey, history is very good. They have been chasing Yoruba. They sacked them. Yoruba abandoned Oyo Ile. They ran. Yoruba ran away from Oyo Ile. They ran inside. They ran. Hey, they abandoned their city. Yoruba abandoned their city and retreated southwards into the city of Oyo. Then it was then known as Agodi Oyo or Oyo Atiba. In a forest, they ran into the bush because the horses cannot come into the bush to hunt them down and kill them. Yoruba ran into the bush when the Fulanis came. Do you see why they want Biafra to be conquered as well? So instead of Yoruba to help to fight Fulani, Yoruba is helping Fulani to conquer other people because they are angry that they were conquered by the Fulanis. Hey, Eligwe, they give me a message and I give to the living. I want Yoruba to wake up. I say everything I say so that Yoruba can wake up. If you're angry, you wake up. Just wake up and do something. Look at how Fulani disgraced you. Look at how Fulani humiliated you. Chased you from one capital to the other. Anywhere you are, Fulani will be chasing you. And today you're serving Fulani because of presidency. Ordinary presidency. Hey, ordinary presidency. Oh, Fulani chased Yoruba into the forest. Oh. Hey, man. Yoruba took carried their Oba and the royal stood into the forest. They ran into the forest. Oyo and the Ileife are also different people from Elijah. These are different nations bound together through war and conquest. Yoruba was never one nation before. I never wanted to preach this very good, but I had to preach it because they believe in dividing people. You come to Ipob land, you know it's Igbo. You have Igbo, you have Nwike, you have Peter Odele, you have Chibika Mechi. You know these are Igbo names. You know these are Igbo people. But out of spite and wickedness, you want to divide us. You go to Izon, the proper name. You tell them you're Niger Delta. You forgot that most of them there are from Arochukwu. Thank you, Briggs. Are you not from Aro? You don't have Arochukwu blood in you. Don't have Arochukwu blood in you. A woman that I adore and respect, of course, immensely. I do. But I want her to stop all the whole Niger Delta nonsense. I can't stand it. Which known family in a John land that doesn't have Arochukwu blood? I say name the family. Name it. Which family in a John land that doesn't have Arochukwu blood during slavery? Name now. Give me a name. We have the evidence, you know. We have the evidence. Yoruba or your man is different from Ileife. Ileife is different from Elijah. You're different from Eba. You're different from Ijebu. I've counted 5. But why do you want to divide other people? I ask you. We must continue. Now listen very well. I want Hausa to listen. This message is for Hausa people. I am giving Hausa a message. Hausa, it is a message for you. They say we're giving Yoruba their own message. I'll give you yours. Let me tell you, and as I'm warning Hausa, it is also a warning for the Igbo sophisticated Fulefus in America. Are you listening? Shehu Usman Danfodio, Otman Danfodio. His name when he was born was Usman bin Fodio. I want to prove to you the link between the Fulani Caliphate and Saudi Arabia. Elohim. Uthman Danfodio was born on the 15th of December 1754. He was born in a place called Gobir. Gobir, Gobir, is an Hausa town. Do you know when he died? By the time he had finished dealing with the Hausa people, they renamed it Sokoto. Can you believe that? He was born in Gobir. It's like somebody being born in Obunike. The Fulani is now being born. The Fulani Dibia in Obunike. Let's say he gives birth now to a child like Otman Danfodio. That child will grow up in a place called Obunike. But by tomorrow, that place will become Sokoto Allah, as they have Katsina Allah in Benue. Can you believe that? Hey. He was a teacher. A religious teacher, he claimed he came to teach, that he knows how to teach Quran. But he was also a revolutionary. He was also a military leader. He was a writer, and wait for it, a promoter of Sunni Islam. Sunni Islam, practiced by Saudi Arabia. You see where the Fulanis get all their nonsense, their link to Saudi Arabia from Ottoman Danfodio. He preached Sunni Islam, and he was the founder of Sokoto Caliphate. So all these Obunike, those in Amansia, all the people you're selling land to, they will give birth to their children. Their children will kill our children, and they will rename our towns. Obunike will change. Amansia will change. Opa will change. All the places you have sold land to Fulani, in the next 70 years, their names will be different. And that was your gift to our generation as an enlightened Igbo leader. Do you see why I hate Ohaneze with a passion? If you know what I know, you won't just hate them. If you see them, you put a knife to their throat. These are evil men. Look at what the same people, what they did to Awusa is what these idiots want them to do to us. Hey, Chineke, man. He found the Sokoto Caliphate. Hausa was no longer good enough. The Hausa that was hosting them peacefully. Hausa people are peaceful people. Hausa was hosting them peacefully in Gobert, hosting them. Otman Dafode said he's a teacher. The Hausa king of Katsina said, come and teach my son. Never know. He didn't know he was inviting a demon into his home. He said, come and teach my children. All the Hausa kings, they said, let the Fulanis teach our children. The same thing that, let the Fulani rule, let the Fulani be national. Your lives are being wasted. Hey, the Habe monarchy was dead. Now listen, Danfodio was one of the urbanized ethnic Fula. He's a Fula people, Fulani. They were living in Hausa kingdoms, living as tenants. The same way they have come now as tenants. That's how they start. They come as tenants. They start pretending. They start pretending as tenants. Oh, dear me. They came as tenants. They came as tenants living in Hausa kingdoms, as they have come today living in Biafra land. Some Igwe have given them land. Hell, in what is now northern Nigeria. The Fulanis came in the 1400s. He belonged to the Maliki school of Fai, which is Islamic jurisprudence, and Quadri. He practiced Sufism. Danfodio thought Maliki in the city-state of Gobert until 1802. A beautiful city. A beautiful Hausa city. Gobert. Beautiful, beautiful Hausa city. They took it over. He started talking about local oppression. Do you know Alamajiri? I asked Alamajiri to come with their slate and their chalk. You know Alamajiri? Did you come with your slate and your chalk? I want to tell the Alamajiris tonight listening, saying Nnamdi Kanu, you're in London. Alamajiri, your papa, Ottoman Danfodio, went into exile. He ran to Niger Republic. Hey, he led his followers like Prophet Muhammad and ran into exile. That exile began a political and social revolution which spread from Gobert, listen, throughout northern Nigeria and Cameroon. They took everything when they came back and was echoed in a jihad movement led by the Fula people across West Africa. Fulani have been on jihad since 18-something. How did they live? Do you know who heralded their coming? The creature that heralded was a vulture. It was a vulture that foretold the coming of the Fulani. The prophecy of the coming of the Fulani was carried by a vulture, Udele. Udele carried their Udele, a vulture that eats dead animals, was the one that foretold the coming of the Fulani. That is to tell you that they always come with death. It may not be immediate, but death will come. Death always comes. Always. Hausa, Bagi, Nupe, Yoruba. There's everywhere. They swept everywhere. And they always come as tenants. That is why Obunike should be ostracized from Igbo land. The Fulani have been on jihad. What else do you want me to tell you? What else do you want me to tell you? Dan Fodio wrote books. He said he was developing a critique he was criticizing other Muslims that they were corrupt and greedy. And they violated the standards of Sharia law. They were fighting corruption. The same thing they're doing today. You people are dumb. Yoruba media, you are foolish. Before they take over your land, they always tell you they're fighting corruption. Corruption. That was what they told Hausa people. And that Hausa peasants, the same thing that Yorubas are doing as some Igbo people in America, they agreed. And they came, and their cultures were no more. Hey! Oh dear. Do you know his title? He was a mujahid, a reformer of Islam. These are the people you want to be in one Nigeria with. Where are those people from here talking rubbish? These are the people you want to be in one Nigeria with. You have signed your death warrant. You have signed it. And as I was also looking at the facts of life and history, Elohim gave me a message and said I should preach it. According to Encyclopedia Britannica. Encyclopedia Britannica. This is why anybody answering to Niger Delta is an imbecile. What did hey, that's the highest of the highest now. Encyclopedia Britannica, who doesn't know? I want to tell those in Pandev, those who foolishly call themselves Niger Delta, that Ibibio people, listen carefully please, Ibibio people, by which I mean Anang, all the rest of them, listen. They are people of southeastern Nigeria. Encyclopedia Britannica. Mainly in Cross River State. So when I told you before that Cross River was the proper southeast, now you can believe me. From Encyclopedia Britannica. Heaven is giving me a message to give to the living. That's what I'm doing. They speak dialects of Efik Ibibio, which means that Efik and Ibibio are one. But I'll get to that later. But now it's how we have a tribe, so Efik, an Efik man, and a Ibibio man. People are so foolish. Those dividing you are one, but they want you to be divided. Now listen, they speak dialects of Efik and Ibibio, a language now grouped within the Benue Congo Niger branch. Now listen, the Ibibio comprise the following major divisions. Ibibio comprises of Efik. So now I have proven to you tonight that Efik comes from Ibibio. And if Ibibio is Ibonta, what tells you about, what is it about Efik people and the Charian? That we are all Igbo people. I'm coming. Listen carefully. This is Encyclopedia Britannica. The same Encyclopedia Britannica that in 1929 affirmed that Igbos have Jewish link. In 1929. Now listen. The Ibibio comprise the following major divisions. These are branches of Ibibio. What is number one there? Efik, Eyon, Eket, and even Andoni people, and Ibeno, Andoni. Also, Anang, because I have Anang friends who get upset. They say the people don't like us. You say you're talking rubbish. We are all one people. Anang is a subdivision of Ibibio. Ibibio is the main one. Then Anang is a subdivision. Efik is. And the proper Ibibio people are those who occupy the eastern flank. They say, are you following? Are you following? Hey, Eligwe, Eligwe. And what are their secret societies, as I said, of Ibibio, of Efik, of Anang, of Eket? What do they have in common? Hey, they have Ebe, Ipob, Okonko. As they would say, this is end of discussion. Are you going to tell me about Niger Delta again? Are you still going to be stupid about this Niger Delta rubbish? Have I now proven to you that Efik is a subdivision of Ibibio? The same thing with Anang, Eyon, Eket. And I have told you what Ibibio means. Is it now very clear to each and every one of you who we are and why they are struggling to divide us? And why I hate any idiot mouthing that rubbish, Niger Delta. We are all one people, one family, one IPOB. Idiots everywhere. Go. And how about the Ijaw people? How did they come into all of this? I want to prove to people that everything I say is correct. This is continuing. We are continuing on Encyclopedia Britannica. I want to destroy this Niger Delta rubbish once and for all. That our great-grandchildren, every generation, they will listen to this broadcast. They will know that Elohim came in our time. I want to destroy them. I want to bury Niger Delta rubbish this night. I will preach to 12 midnight and belong. Even longer. That they may know that Elohim sent me. What do you call Niger Delta Bonnie? People that say that Igbos are landlocked. I want to tell you how stupid you are. I want to prove to you how daft you are. How psychologically inferior you are. I want to tell you that your education is wasted. I want to prove to you that you are nothing academically. Who are the Bonnie people? Their original name, according to British people, Encyclopedia Britannica, the name of Bonnie, which I know our brother gave us as beautiful people, is actually Opani. Encyclopedia Britannica, Opani. Go and Google Bonnie, Bonny. Encyclopedia Britannica. I'm from Bonnie. We Niger Delta people. You don't know that you migrated from my hometown in Ibeku. Obani Ibeku was where you went from. Obani Ibeku. You are in Bonnie. The British people did their research. When they came, they kept digging. They said that their name is Obani. Not Bonnie. Obani is there. It is a town. It was situated in the Atlantic Oil Port in Rivers State. Rivers State. Obani Beku. It lies on the Bonny River. The British called the place Bight of Biafra. Bight of Biafra, Britannica, Encyclopedia Britannica. A trading center for fish, for salt, for palm oil and palm kernel of the Ijo people. Now they have come in. Ijo people. One. Obani people. Ijo people. Encyclopedia Britannica. Oh. It was one of the largest slave exporting depots of West Africa. As I told you, Arochukwu was worshipping idol. They were selling people. People would send their sons as priests to go to our temple to go and study the holy word of Elohim. They will sell them. And I want to prove it to you tonight. Not the word of a black man. Encyclopedia Britannica. It was the largest slaving export depots in the whole of West Africa in 1970. About 20,000 people. Most of them in Igbo. And other hinterland groups were shipped to the Americas, Caribbean and USA. Igbo. So when you see Denzel Washington, you see Blair Underwood, you see, what's his name again? I've forgotten his name. The guy that played Idi Amin. What's his name? Hi, I don't know. It's old age. I don't become. Old age is disturbing me. What was the name of this time again? Forrest Whitaker. Igbo. 20,000 people were being shipped to the Americas from that port. The people who were king, there's somebody called Pepper. The Peppers were kings then. When the white man decided to end slavery, our people were not happy. You see, this whole Niger Delta didn't start today. Hey, there are people that want us to remain slaves at the hands of foreigners. The purple family, purple white, purple brown, purple green. They were getting money from slavery. So that when the white man said, no, we want to end slavery, they said, no, we want to continue. They were angry. They were writing petition to the King of England. Please, who said this? We want to continue with our slavery. Selling their own brothers and sisters. It didn't start today. This whole Niger Delta rubbish didn't begin today. To sell our people. Now they can no longer sell people again. They want to sell our future and our children to the Fulani. Now you understand. I want to bury the whole Niger Delta rubbish. Come here and unbelievable. They were selling our people. The Pepper family, they said, no, we are not happy. We want to continue selling our people. But Britain came and conquered them in the 1850s. And as the white man said to them, stop selling your people. Instead, sell palm oil and palm kernel. Stop selling your people. That's how they stopped. Hey, Niger Delta, my food. Oh dear. We are all one people. Oh dear. Let me now shock you. Do you want to be shocked with this whole Niger Delta thing? I want to shock you to your bone marrow. So that tomorrow morning, when an idiot from somewhere in Abuja or Lagos answering Effiong or Robert talking nonsense, you're talking rubbish. I want to destroy all of you and your useless arguments tonight. That's what heaven asked me to do. The Ibibio people, just simply Google it. It's on Wikipedia. Ordinary ordinary Wikipedia. I said ordinary. Go and Google it. As I'm talking, you Google it. Niger Delta. Any idiot. If I see you, you say, I will put my 2 fingers in your eyes. You're an idiot. Once you say Niger Delta to me, I will push my fingers into your eyes. You are an idiot. A complete idiot. You claim you went to school. You can ordinarily Google. Go and Google it, Bibio, and follow me as I preach this gospel. This is what I'm very upset, honestly. The Bibio people, listen. I've explained to you before from Encyclopedia Britannica that the Bibio is comprised of Efik, Anan, Eket, everybody. Ibibio. Forget the dialect. It's rubbish. Ibibio. And who are the Bibios? Ibonta. I'm coming. This is just simply putting Ibibio people in Google and follow me. The Ibibio people are a coastal people in southern Nigeria. Yes. They are mostly found in Akwa Ibom and Cross River State. Okay. And on the eastern part of Abia. Abia is coming. They are related to the Anan Igbo. Anan Igbo. Igbo Anan. For the first time, Anan and Igbo, one word, Anan Igbo, is there. Is there. And Efik people, that we are all related. Anan, Igbo, Efik, it is here. It is here now. They are all related. They are brothers and sisters. Before I did this research, Elohim gave me this revelation way back in 1998. I couldn't prove it. I couldn't prove it. I couldn't. I tried, I couldn't prove it. Now it is here. That we are all. This here. Are you telling me that all this that they don't go online? It is here now in black and white. Who are the Bibio people? They are coastal people of southern Nigeria. They are mostly found in Akwa Ibom, Cross River State, and in Abia. In Abia State. They are related to the Anan, Igbo, and Efik people. We are all one people. This broadcast will be saved forever and ever. So that wherever idiots are gathered and saying Niger Delta, you play it for them. Oh, dear me. And who are the people? You see how I'm dissecting the people of Niger Delta. I want to bury the rubbish. So that anytime somebody says they are Niger Delta, you know that that is the enemy. That immediately, that is the enemy that the Fulanis are using. That is the enemy. Do you know our sister Nenayanya? Some of you know her, don't you? Do you know her middle name? Her middle name is a Biblian name. Ine. I-N-E. Nenayanya, some of you know. Madam Nenayanya. Sister Nenayanya. You don't know her middle name is a Biblian name? Is Ine. Arajuku. Abia. The same family. According to researchers on Wikipedia. Is it clear now? Now let me go to my own people. I was in Ipob, I was in SBS Port Harcourt. I was in Ipob, I was living in Diobu. I think it was my 2 or my 3, I've forgotten. You know, I came to Iguacha. I was staying with my cousin and her husband to go to SBS, Dance School of Basic Studies, in Omoala. I didn't have any friends, but I used to go to their compound to go and play with them. I'll never forget. In Diobu, I'll never forget. Now, Ikore is dear to me, a place I love very much, because it gave me so many beautiful memories. So many beautiful memories. I want to read you who the Ikore people are. So we have now circled the whole of Niger Delta. We've dealt with the Bibio, Efik, Anan, I get everybody. I have dealt with his own. Now let me deal with Igbo. So we can put all this nonsense of Igbo, I'm not Igbo, all that rubbish we bury it tonight. There are mad people everywhere. You know, here we cure madness. You cure madness here. Somebody's from Anang saying, I'm not Ibibio. What utter foolishness. You're all one. If you come to Ibeku, the Igbo that I speak is different from Ohoho. My people in Ohoho, my cousins in Ohoho is different. The Igbo I speak is different from one local, where my grandmother comes from. People are mad. Slight variation in accent. You say you're different. Are you daft? Whereas Fulani is busy during the hegemony, and they are just dividing you. Heaven asked me to give you a message. Ikwere is known as Iwuro. It is one of the sub-Igbo groups. Please listen. Ikwere is Igbo. Not me saying it. Ikwere is one of the sub-Igbo groups of the Niger Delta region of Nigeria. They can't out there. They love to divide, isn't it? Ikwere is Igbo. Listen, they are considered a part of the larger Igbo ethnic group. They speak Ikwere, which is good, of course, which is an Igbo dialect, which is sometimes considered as a separate language, but of course it's not in the Igboid family. As a result of the quest for Ikwere's recognition as a separate ethnic entity, it was the saboteurs in Ikwere land that wanted to separate Ikwere. They now started saying, even the white man or Igbo, they know this. They started saying, oh, we're different people. They're saying, no, you're not. You're Igbo. You are not. You're Igbo. You're Igbo. They want to assert ethnic nationality because that's what Fulani fed them. The same nonsense Fulani fed Ogoni people through cancer. Fed them junk over the years. Igbo man is your own flesh and blood one day. You know that God is miraculous. God is punishing all of us. God is using Fulani to also punish the so-called Niger Delta. Punish them. Because you rejected your own flesh and blood. And you think you can have it easy. That is why the land is polluted. That's why people eat fish and they die. You want to destroy the work of God. Who are you? Who are you? You think that God that created Biafra is sleeping? You want to have fun? After you betray your brothers, you want to go and have fun? In the clique? You're insane. Insane. Ikwere is Igbo. Not me saying it. White people who are learned. Oh dear me. I'm just too upset with these people. I will have to close the program. I'm too upset, honestly. Fulani will come. Now they have taken our oil, taken the gas, and now come to take our land because of your treachery, because of your stupid Niger Delta rubbish. South nonsense. You gave Fulani a green light to come. Imagine if we were one together. We'll go and stop them at Benue, isn't it? Is that not common sense? I don't like educating idiots because it's wasted. But I thank you, Seluku people, please. One family. We are one people, one family. Fulani have taken all of you. They gave a terrorist group 100 billion. All of you are there. Yoruba people are there. They no longer have sense. So when it comes to an Igbo man or Biafran, when I say Igbo, I mean the whole of Biafra because I have proven it to you that we're all Igbo people. Have I not proven it to you that we're all Igbo people? Obani Big went to Bonny. It's Niger Delta. You're landlocked. So you're like, you people are so stupid. Fulani feed you rubbish and you pour out the junk. As Fulani feed you nonsense, you pour out the rubbish from your stinking mouths. Niger Delta Bugide and Dara. Useless people. Let me hear Niger Delta from your mouth again. Check out Bunok. God will punish all of you. And your useless Niger Delta nonsense. I'll bring this program to an end, please. We must thank Elohim for his blessing upon our lives. And you must remember, starting from the 27th, 6 a.m. in the morning, we're going to fasting. We're going to fasting. I have told you those to follow. And I must make one thing very clear, please. Very, very clear. There are 4 people. People are now running around all over the place claiming that they want to raise funds for us. That is not the way we operate. But I want to make some things very, very clear. Very, very clear, please. Very, very clear. Those of you with very wonderful ideas, I want you to start implementing them. But they must be cleared with DOS first. I have a brother wrote something very special here about how we can conquer social media even more. It's a welcome development, and I would like him to develop it further, please. I have appointed 3 emissaries to speak to people that want to talk to us in terms of providing assistance to drive away the enemy from our land. 1 is in the UK and 2 is in the US. The one in the UK is called Rabbi. He is my emissary. I have given him a task, an assignment, and he has to do it. So if he's speaking to you saying he's coming from me, please regard that as valid. His name is Rabbi. There are 2 mothers we have in the USA. 2 of our ladies in the USA. Our mothers, very formidable and very strong. Our USA women leader, Mrs. Okafor, who is in Philadelphia. If she's talking to you about providing support for what we are doing, she is legitimate. She is one of us. I sent her. She's my emissary. There is also our sister, a lady, Madam Oyibo. Those of you in the DMV area, you may know her. In the Washington, Maryland, Baltimore area, Madam Oyibo, she is also my emissary. If she's talking to you about what we are doing, you must listen to her. Those are the 3 people authorized in the whole world to do anything concerning support for what we are doing. That's 1. And the only other people who can issue contact numbers or account numbers for those who may want it are the 2 people who man our inquiry line, the 2 young ladies that man our inquiry lines. They are the only 2 people that can. Only by hierarchy and order. Our sister Nenea, Ime, Anya, let me put in so they will know she's also from Ibibio. And also our deputy and Rabbi, Mrs. Okafor, Madam Oyibo, and the 2 people on our inquiry lines. If you don't know our inquiry lines, please, Amaka, try and resend that again, pin it on the page so they can see the inquiry lines. If you have any issues, that is the line to call. I am going to take I will take your calls on Wednesday, please, not today. I will take your calls, please, on Wednesday. And our people must not be distracted. Not every idiot on fake account, because anytime you defeat them, they go and they open another one. So you stop paying attention to idiots with fake accounts. Focus on destroying the zoo. I don't want that Aisha's boyfriend to escape. That boy is our key. I don't want him to escape. We must make sure we focus our firepower on Aso Rock and those occupying our lands. And the idiots calling themselves Niger Delta. Pandef must dissolve tonight after this very broadcast. Join with Ohanese and look for a decent name to call yourselves. There's nothing like Pandef. That's rubbish. We are all Igbo people. All of us. I am from Ibegu, Bende. After the war, those who were rich men in Omahia were all Ichekebe people, that's what we call them. Anambra, we all that area. Enugu is called Wawa. Everybody, we have our own names everywhere. There is also discrimination of some sort, even within. That's how life is. That's how life is. That doesn't mean that I will not recognize Anambra as the first son of Igbo land and of the whole of Biafra. Anambra remains number one. It's not in dispute anywhere. Now you will understand, don't you? As always, we have preached the gospel of heaven. Elohim has been kind to us. And we pray to Elohim to open the hearts and minds and the ears of our people in the USA. Let them remember where they come from and their obligation to the living. I maintain always that Biafra is a religion, and here on radio, Biafra is where we worship, because Elohim is our God. From me, from here, is good evening. I will play Robo National Anthem